episode of Shit Talking, where we're just here reviewing movies, TV shows, and anything else. Just talking shit about whatever shit that we have to talk about. Whew. All right, so make sure y'all like and subscribe, and leave a comment, and watch my old videos. Fuck, my eyes twitching. But anyways, what's good, everybody? What's good? You can see I'm in a good mood. It's getting dark. I think it's daylight savings tomorrow, so make sure y'all. Well, this shit goes up automatically, changes here, so what does it matter? So, anyways, I'm gonna do a review of Coming to America. Coming to America 2, part 2. So I'm gonna do a review on that. Before I get into that, make sure y'all like and subscribe. That's all I have to say. But anyways, let's get to the smackdown on this show. I mean, this movie. Don't want to waste any time. Me talking about the original one. Love the original one. I think I saw this at the movie theater when I was a kid, a teenager. Loved it. They did good on this movie. Never expected a sequel, but they made one. And I was like, okay, hopefully they don't fuck it up, because whenever an old movie that came out and they decide to do a sequel, it doesn't do justice. And there are very few movies that they did a sequel. I'm trying to think of one, but very few that they did a sequel of an old movie that was better than the original one, or just as good, or this was still a good movie, but they're not as shitty as the other ones. I can't think of one. I know there was one. What the fuck was it? I don't know. But anyways, Eddie Murphy hasn't really done too many movies. He did a few these past 2 years, but after that he hasn't done any movies for so many years. He was making some crappy ass movies, and I don't blame him. I love him. He's one of my favorite comedic actors. He did one of my favorites, Beverly Hills Cops, 48 Hours. Those are the ones I can watch over and over. Those are, even the sequel. You know what? The sequel for 48 Hours. No, not the 48 Hours. Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2 was good. The second one was good. The third one was alright, but the second one wasn't that bad actually. It was pretty good. So that one was a good sequel. I think they were supposed to be doing the number 4, but they drag in these movies. These actors get older, but these guys, the way they look nowadays, like Eddie Murphy looks great for someone who's 50 something years old, pushing 60. He's in great shape. But see, he had a little beer belly in this movie. But anyways, let's get to the movie. I don't know what I'm looking at, but just looking around. Excuse me. No camera, please. No cameras. Sorry. Yep. Forgot my tablet, so I can't play any sound effects. Might have to add that in there. Bam, 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 bam. Stuff like that. But anyways, we'll be a little bit professional. So let's get to the movie. So like I said, this movie is supposed to be based on my son. They go back. They're pretty much Zamunda. Yeah, Eddie Murphy finds out that he has a bastard son. They pretty much got almost all the cast members here, except for the mom, the mom of Eddie Murphy's character in the movie. She, I think, had passed away a couple years ago. I don't know when, but she was the only one that was in it. And then the guy that did Soul Glow, Eric LaSalle, he was not in this movie. Didn't expect him to be, but out of everybody, there was a lot of everybody that was in there. A lot of different cameos and shit. Even a little reference from Trading Places, which is another good movie. Really good. Love that movie. Why is it that Eddie Murphy movies in the 80s was really good? Then it was not that bad in the 90s. Then after that, it just, I don't know. he might have to get somebody else to work with someone who could really write some good stories. But anyways, so that's pretty much the movie. Is just that not pretty much the movie, but he's trying to find someone to marry his son. Well, let me get back. Sorry. He finds out he has a son because he doesn't want his daughter to marry, which is Wesley Snipes, which is the other tribe or whatever. That son, whatever. He doesn't want the other tribe to marry his daughter, even though she wants to be in charge of the Zamunda and everything, but he doesn't like the choice for the king or whatever, the son. Anyways, so this movie was okay. I think it just moved too fast. It rushed on a lot of things. It just rushed to the story. Like, so when it's just like they're making a retell of the first one, which I think they should never have done. If they would have, it should have been done better. It's just like, okay, he finds out he has a son. Okay, so this is how it goes. Then he goes to New York. He goes to the old barbershop, which is so funny how these old guys are still alive. This movie came out like in the late 80s, early 90s. I think 89 or 90. I don't know, somewhere around there. But these guys are still alive. So, anyways, it was cool to see them because they're funny. The guys at the barbershop, that's what I'm talking about. Sorry. But then they find out where his son's at. They're just like, oh, you seen this guy in this picture? Oh, yeah. He's over here at Madison Square Garden selling tickets, Boom. He finds us real quick. Within a day, maybe in a few hours, not even a whole day within a few. Once he landed, he found his son. I'm like, man, that's kind of quick. It's just like they're rushing the story. And then Leslie Jones and Tracy Morgan, I think, were funny in this movie because the things that happen in the movie with her character is so funny. Tracy Morgan's a trip in this movie. I think they made me laugh more than any of the other characters in the movie, other than the old men. But yeah, they were funny. If not, then I don't think I would have laughed. But they were like kind of saved the movie for me because the story wasn't all that great. The son was a little bit annoying. He wasn't funny. I think he was just doing too much. Just being out there. And then, like I said, once they find him, they go back to Zamunda. He convinces everybody to, okay, yeah, let's go. Let's go back to my country and everything, and so you could take over the throne or whatever and marry this chick. But then Tiana Taylor is hot as hell. So, but it's just like the same story again, where Eddie Murphy didn't want someone that has some emotions or something, and she wasn't like that. So it's like they're repeating the same story. So it was just like, man, really, you're gonna repeat this? So he's just not really feeling this girl, but really, it's Tiana Taylor. She's hot as fuck. But he ends up falling in love with the hairdresser within a week. He falls in love with her. You couldn't fall in love with Tiana Taylor because she just don't speak her mind. But you want to follow the hairdresser within a week? That's what I'm saying. They rushed through the whole story too quickly. Special effects, like the lion stuff, wasn't all that great. It just looked kind of cheesy. Like some of the animals, like I don't even think the elephant looked real either. So it's like a lot of the animals that they use special effects didn't even look that real to me. So it's like, I know you don't want to put animals there, but damn, you can't put a real elephant just walking by. Seriously, you couldn't do that? A real elephant? It's not gonna be animal cruelty, but damn, you put a fake one, if I'm not mistaken. But the lion looked pretty cheesy. They should have just used the same people that did the lion special effects for Lion King. Even though that didn't look real, but shit, that was similar to that shit. like I said, the story wasn't all that great. Just rushing. Um, it had its moments. Like I said, I like how they throw in the Trading Places thing in there, adding all the other actors and characters from the first movie, which was cool, but still reliving the same story of the first one. But people liked it. Some people like it, but this is what I wanted my review, and when I think it was okay. I've been waiting for this movie for so long. I would have watched it in theaters, but with the pandemic, of course, it prolonged it. But saw it at home. It got released early. Watch it that Thursday, so make sure y'all go to Amazon Prime and watch it. Y'all probably like it, but I just didn't care to watch it again. Maybe, but I think I'll watch Coming to America, the original one, before I watch this one all over again. It was just like some parts were kind of corny, like the salt and pepper scene and Vogue. That was kind of weak, of the singing and What a Man, What a King, just stuff like that. It was kind of corny. And then they had a Fashion Nova store, which I don't heard there is one, but I don't think there's one in New York. I don't live in New York, but I was told there's not one. I don't even think it was filmed in New York. I think this movie was filmed in Atlanta and Tyler Perry's studio or something like that. So, but I don't know. You gotta pay attention to certain details. Like, I know where movies are being filmed in Chicago, and I know what parts of Chicago looks like if it's been filmed in Chicago, and if it's not. So I figure people would tell us something's been filmed in their city, and this movie, I've been found out that it was not really filmed in New York. But it was like, it's not a big deal. Not every movie's like that. But don't add stuff that's not part of the city, like the Fashion Nova stuff. But I guess a lot of these companies or whatever are paying just to have their name on there. So they probably paid a little bit extra. Oh, this Fashion Nova, we'll pay you this much. Put this on there, we'll pay you this much. Whatever. It's like that with any movies nowadays. But yeah. Like I said, I'm not really giving up too much what happens in this movie, other than I didn't like being in a rush. I think if, what I read about this movie is like they had different, like they had Ryan Coogler, had his own version or idea of the movie. They had, I forget the guy, but the guy who writes and produces, was it Brian Gruber, the guy from Boondocks, the creator of that, he had his own idea. Those are two great minds. Especially I love Boondocks. So I could just imagine what he could have put into this movie if they listened to him. But I guess Eddie Murphy just didn't like their version of what the movie would be. And didn't like Ryan Coogler's idea. But I don't know. I have to look into what was their idea on what they would have done different with this movie. But hey, it's already been made, so it's done. I don't expect I'll see another one, that's for sure. Don't expect to see another one. Don't expect to see a sequel. Would like to see what's that movie? Beverly Hills Cops 4, if they ever do one, if it's good. Because the third one wasn't all that great, but I don't know. Don't be trying to bring back everybody. Just try to do a little bit different on it, But as for me recommending this movie, I recommend watching it. If you're just hanging out and want to watch something simple, funny, go ahead. Watch it. Would I watch it again? No. Was I disappointed? Yes. But what can I do? But like I said, it has a lot of cast. Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall was on there. A whole bunch of other actors and Wesley Snipes. A whole bunch of people. And they filmed this at Rick Ross' house. Rick Ross, on those bowls. Big ass house. The mansion, actually. A big ass mansion. So, anyways, he had a small role in there too for like 10 seconds. Might as well, if he's in the movie, his house is in the movie, might as well just throw him in there for a few seconds. Fuck it. So yeah, that's my take about this movie. My take is thought it was okay, but not the best. I think they just rushed the movie. The story of it, it had some scenes, but like I said, the best ones were probably um, Leslie Jones and Tracy Morgan. I don't know why I think of his name. They were funny. They were really funny. Other than that, every other guy, the only one who was annoying was the son. I could look, he didn't look shit like, I don't know. But, oh yeah, and Eddie Murphy Kid was in this one. I just have to throw all this out. His daughter was in, I think it was the oldest one. She did pretty good. So like I said, I think they should have concentrated more on his daughter on that story. Like maybe she wanted to come to America and fell in love with somebody there or something. I don't know, something different. Maybe going to school, but she just didn't want to become something different, But they didn't do that. So, oh well. But anyways, that's my take on this movie. Sorry that WandaVision is not nothing for me to talk about, but I will talk about. Is it next week? Yeah, next week is Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Excuse me, on Disney Plus. Oh shit, I gotta go. They're coming for me. They're gonna be on Disney Plus. But yeah, so I'll probably talk about that. But I have some other reviews of other movies to be doing. So this one, I'm just doing this one for now. So anyways, everybody, if you just like and subscribe, shit talking, comment, and we'll be all good. But thank you guys for watching and supporting. My channel is growing slowly, but it's getting there. So enjoy y'all day and peace.